Hello students, this is your English teacher, Mrs. Shanti of KV Ashoknagar. Today we are going to read a lesson from class 9 English reader. The title of the story is My Childhood, written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Before we proceed to the lesson, let me ask you one question. What is an autobiography? An autobiography is a self-written life story. It is different from a biography, which is the life story of a person written by someone else. Reading autobiographies may be more interesting than biographies because you are reading the thoughts of the person instead of someone else's interpretation. This chapter has been taken from his autobiography Wings of Fire. He is one of the world's greatest scientists. In this chapter, he tells you about his childhood. He talks about his parents, his childhood friends, and his experiences at school. He grew up in a traditional society. People of different religions lived in that society. But in spite of different religions, people lived in peace and harmony. He was greatly influenced by his father, who taught him honesty and self-discipline. Now let us know more about the author. Abdul Fakir Jain Abdul Kalam was an aerospace scientist who served as 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007. He was born and raised in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu and studied physics and aerospace engineering. He spent the next 4 decades as a science administrator, mainly at the Defence Research and Development Organization, an Indian space research organization, and was intimately involved in India's civilian space program and military missile development efforts. He came to be known as the Missile Man of India for his work on the development of ballistic missile and launch vehicle technology. He also played a pivotal organizational, technical and political role in India's Pokhran-2 nuclear tests in 1998. The first since the original nuclear test was made by India in 1974. Abdul Kalam wrote several books, including an autobiography, Wings of Fire. Among his numerous awards were 2 of the country's highest honors, the Padma Vibhushan and the Bharat Ratna. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam passed away on 27 July 2015 due to massive cardiac arrest during a lecture at the Indian Institute of Management, Shillong. The United Nations declared Abdul Kalam's birthday as World Students' Day, which is celebrated every year in the month of October on 15th. In this extract, we are going to know more about Abdul Kalam's parents, Abdul Kalam, Siva Subramanya Iyer, Kalam's science teacher in school, and about Abdul Kalam's friends. Now let me take you to a short summary of the story. In this chapter, Professor APJ Abdul Kalam tells us about his childhood. He was born in the town of Rameshwaram. His father's name was Jainul Abdin and his mother's name was Ashiyamma. Kalam's father was neither educated nor rich, yet he was wise and generous. His mother was also very kind. A number of outsiders daily ate with their family. Abdul Kalam had 3 brothers and 1 sister. They lived in their ancestral house in Moss Street in Rameshwaram. It was a large Pakka house. His father avoided all luxuries. However, the house had all things of daily necessities. Abdul Kalam was 8 years old when the Second World War broke out. Suddenly, there was a great demand for tamarind seeds. He would collect those seeds and sell them in the market. He got 1 anna for a day's collection. It was good amount in those days. His cousin Shamsuddin distributed papers in Rameshwaram. He needed a helping hand and employed Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam still remembers the pride that he felt on earning his own money for the first time. Abdul Kalam was greatly influenced by his parents. He learned honesty and self-discipline from his father. He inherited goodness and kindness from his mother. He had 3 close friends in his childhood. They were Ramanatha Sastri, Aravindan and Siva Prakasan. All these boys belonged to Orthodox Hindu Brahmin families. As children, they never felt any religious differences among themselves. During the annual Sri Sita Rama Kalyana ceremony, Kalam's father arranged boats for carrying idols of the Lord. At bedtime, his father and mother told the children's stories from Ramayana. Once, when Abdul Kalam was in 5th standard, a new teacher came. Abdul Kalam was sitting with his close friend Ramanatha Sastry in the first row. The new teacher could not tolerate a Muslim boy sitting with a Hindu priest. Asked Abdul Kalam to sit on the back bench. Both Abdul Kalam and Ramanatha Sastry became sad. Later, Sastry's father rebuked the teacher and he realized his mistake. Abdul Kalam's science teacher Sivarap Subramanya Iyer was a high caste Brahmin, but he did not believe in social and religious barriers. One day, he invited Abdul Kalam to his home for a meal. Iyer's family was very conservative. She refused to serve a Muslim boy in her kitchen, but the teacher served Abdul Kalam with his own hands and sat down beside him to eat his meal. After meals, the teacher invited him again for dinner the next week. When Abdul Kalam went to his teacher's house the next week, his wife took him inside and served him food with her own hands. Then the Second World War was over and India's freedom was imminent. The whole country was filled with a mood of joy. Abdul Kalam asked him to go and study at Ramanathapuram. His father gladly allowed him to go. Here are some visuals of Abdul Kalam, his family, his teacher. Now let us discuss the characters and their traits. Abdul Kalam's parents, Jainul Abdin and Ashiama, were tall and good looking. His father was a boat owner and his mother was a housewife. Abdul Kalam was a boy of ordinary looks, but he had many sterling qualities from his childhood. Abdul Kalam's friends were Ramanatha Sastry, Aravindan and Sivaprakasan. They were Abdul Kalam's classmates. His friends were orthodox Tamil Brahmins, but they were very friendly and understanding in nature. Siva Subramanya Iyer was Abdul Kalam's science teacher. He never followed the religious discrimination. He also invited Abdul Kalam for lunch and never observed any kind of discrimination. The theme of my childhood is that our life is shaped by our experiences and the people around us. Kalam's secure childhood, inspiring parents, supportive friends, and honest teachers instilled great values in him that gave him wings of fire. Below you can see the different books written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam talks about his childhood days in this autobiographical account. In particular, he talks about some incidents that left an indelible impression on his young mind. He describes his family, his house, his childhood experiences, and his childhood friends. Therefore, the title, My Childhood, is very apt and appropriate. If we learn from this particular lesson are, be prepared, life doesn't always follow the path we have set for it. One must work very hard. One should also possess a future vision. He has to be courageous and humble and honest too. A few useful quotes have been compiled here for solving the value-based question. A few short questions have also been compiled here for your quick reference, followed by a long question and answer, and further to the Diksha app, which has got plenty of MCQs, short question and long question. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you, children.